And I'm wondering about working with others, and because sometimes when I work with others, I tend to get overwhelmed and shut down, especially when it's really intense emotions coming back at me, like anger or, prejudice, that kind of thing. So I'm wondering if you could say a little bit more about working with others and not getting overwhelmed.
Thank you. I'll try. So I think when you experience emotion within you, right, doesn't matter whether it's triggered by yourself or triggered by somebody else out there. When you've experienced the emotions arising or coming, then we use the same methods. These same methods, it's the same, right? Because it's emotion coming in your body, in your mind, it's the same thing. And what you can use on top of that, in terms of relating with others, is to see that, it's important for us to see that if you want to, whether you want that other person to dominate and control your emotions, or whether you want to take over, and take, in charge, so to speak, and do what with this emotion. And this is very helpful for us to think in that way first. So whether do you want to give that person so much credit and power to fully control your being, of emotional being, or you want to take control of that, that's up to you, right? We have to decide that. And then secondly, I think it's important to see that, like I was saying earlier, that person who's causing all this turmoil in our mind and feeling, sensation, it's just one piece, right? But we already have a lot of other factors that we are getting so riled up by this, And so if we start working with our own emotion and its causes and triggers and so forth, and conditioning part, it will naturally reduce that. Handling with others will be simple and easy. And thirdly, I think you may not agree with this, many of you, but it's important to see that if somebody is really, really, really smart, right, have a lot of intelligence, wisdom, or compassion, they will not do such thing. When people are causing harm to others, right, like they're being prejudiced against you, or causing so much pain, or like biased thought, racism, what have you. When you feel that, people are doing that because they are actually not that intelligent. They're actually lacking some knowledge. They're actually lacking wisdom. They're lacking compassion. And they have so much pain. And so therefore we shouldn't get upset with them. If they're intelligent and doing that, yes, we should get upset. But the very fact, why, if the Lama is doing that or something, who have studied Dharma, we should get mad at them. Or like, a priest or minister or whatever, that's one thing. But if some ordinary people doing that, we must see that, they actually need help. They're so confused. That's why they're doing this. And so therefore, instead of getting upset, we say like, oh, this is my opportunity to enlighten someone. Gradually, not right away. And that's why I'm saying, you may not agree with me, but that's, that's one way to deal with them and say like, you know what, they're not smart, they're not intelligent. They actually have lots of ignorance, stupidity. That's why they're causing harms to others like this, nonsense. And so we must try to have some compassion towards them. They're the ones who need help, actually.